Hey everybody, welcome to WhyBuy.
Today we're going to talk about Far Cry 5.
And play some pool.
I see.
I first heard about Far Cry, I think it was Far Cry 3. And when I first played that, I wasn't overly impressed. I think it was just maybe not my style of game. One thing I really did like about it was you had an open world game that still looked very good. Most open world games at the time, they look kind of choppy and didn't necessarily have an immersive feel, just the graphics weren't quite there. But I was really happy when I saw Far Cry 5 because I kind of felt that games had switched.
Nice shot.
It kind of felt that the technology had caught up enough where you had an immersive kind of graphic game that not only was fun to play mechanically, but also looked phenomenal.
So I first saw basically a preview for Far Cry 3 that was coming out. It showed the destructible ecosystem. You can light grass on fire to lure animals towards an enemy base to take out, things like that. It was just really cool how it was a living, breathing world outside of, around you. You felt like it was real, immersive, and so on.
This might have been in the previous ones, but the fishing rod. So let's say you're kind of just cruising around, wanting to do your own thing, and maybe take a break, find a nice pond somewhere, pull out your fishing rod, cast off. But I was surprised at how laid back it was to actually just go cruise around and find a nice spot to go fishing and just unwind. It felt like I was actually out at a lake somewhere, which is really weird.
What I like about Far Cry is the co-op, the online co-op. You and a buddy can go through the game and basically do whatever you want. You can fly a plane and your buddy can jump out of it, wingsuit behind you. And it's just really cool, the different amount of things that you can do inside the game with a friend.
I may be wrong, but it almost feels like Far Cry 5 used the same engine as Grand Theft Auto 5. And it just, the snap to, the gunplay, the explosions, how the engine could handle the amount of chaos that could go down, that was just really impressive.
What I like about Far Cry 5 is the story, the setting. The story centers around a cult that basically brainwashes a large group of people to start taking over. It's like a coup of the government. And their mandate is that the world's gonna end, and they're trying to cleanse themselves of all the wrongdoings they've done.
Aside from all the features, the co-op is probably my favorite thing. Like if we just hop into a truck and go cruising around, you'll stumble across bases all the time.
Well, and you can coordinate with your partner to go to do the sort of pincer attack on the base. Start on one end. You can tag enemies, take out alarms, and sort of work on a strategy, which is much better than doing it alone.
Yeah, and I think it's almost encouraging you to play cooperatively. It's almost built for that, it feels like. Like my favorite thing to do is, we'll go out on a ridge, one guy will be across, the other guy will be back here. You both kind of have snipers or binoculars, you tag everybody like you were saying, and then it's just like a countdown. You're just like, all right, 3, 2, boom, and it's all out chaos. But if you do it strategically, man, is it rewarding. It's super addicting. Like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's great. It's a game you're talking about the next day, about the cool stuff that happened to you, talking with different people about if they too play the game.
Yeah, it's funny to reminisce.
Yeah.
Like it's on so many levels, well worth it.
I once saw a bear and a bull get into a fight.
I know, I got charged by a bull once. I'm taking over a base, I'm like cruising around, all of a sudden I turn, I just see horns coming at me. I'm like, wow.
They Like, I gotta say, I'm very surprised just graphically about the game too. As you're wingsuiting and going quickly through the map, things are populating very quickly. There's no major clipping issues, and for a map that size, it's very surprising that there's so much to do, and you can do it your way. You can play the game your way. Right when you finish the tutorial, you can go there. There's obviously different things you have to do before you get to the end, but you can do it in any way you want.
If you're like me and you're kind of like humming and hawing, like, do I need another game? There's a lot of big games coming out. Honestly, Far Cry 5 is awesome.
If you thought this video was helpful,
Please like and subscribe.
thanks for watching. Welcome to WhyBuy.
No one will know.
We're also on IGTV. Watch out.
Here I'm like looking at a moth on the ceiling.
Well, why are you doing that? Focus. It's game time.
Whoa! Yeah! Alright, we post video game content, blah blah blah. I'm gonna redo this.
Again?
Bank shot. We'll cut that.
What I like about Far Cry 5.
You got it. Believe.
I better get this one. If you thought this video was helpful. Oh, it's just setting.
I got it. Sorry, do it again.
Okay, if you thought this video was helpful,
Please like and subscribe.
thanks for watching. So lame.
You got it.
Wow. What I like about Far Cry 5 is the story. Ding, ding.
That's